climbing. And it really bothers me with the way all this has been handled. But it bothers me now because people are still fighting about stuff that doesn't matter. You know, I know of at least 10 people that have died of the COVID virus that I've known personally throughout my lifetime, or affects someone I knew throughout my lifetime. And this is really not a good time to be arguing political stuff or anything like that. This is a time where we should be finding out what we can do for our neighbor and what we can do for ourselves to keep ourselves alive. There are still people, even in my building, that are failing to wear masks. There are people that I know that refuse to wear gloves when they go out and shop or whatever. There are even 2 people, I believe 2 or more people in my building that have the COVID. I'm not one of them, thank God. But it's like, this is a time we should take this seriously. And moreover, I think God would want us to take this time not only to reflect and to become better people within ourselves, but I think we should really love thy neighbor as we do ourselves, and love each other. Love each other. Like God said, the greatest of these is this. And he was talking about the 10 commandments. The greatest of these is this: love one another as I have loved you. It's not hard, people. Love each other. Pray for each other. Be there for each other. I mean, I have a friend of mine that calls me every day. She used to visit me every once in a while, but now that the COVID virus is on, she doesn't visit me much anymore physically, but we call each other every day. And we both agreed today that we do this because it uplifts each one of us to know we're not alone, to know that somebody's there for us to listen to whatever we need to be listened to. Somebody that's there for us to bounce ideas off us, no matter how crazy or funny or out of the box it is. But we find at the end of our conversations that we actually uplift each other. So please, people, pray that this stops. Pray for those workers that are working tirelessly to help people live, like doctors, nurses, scientists. Pray for all those people in the front lines. Home health aides, taxi drivers, truck drivers. I got kind of insulted the other day because I saw a video of a truck driver saying, you know what, thank you to me that people are doing to me now doesn't really mean shit, because once this is all over, it's going to go back to truck drivers not being thanked or anything like that. We're just going to go back to being pieces of shit, as he put it. And that kind of offended me, because I have a friend who drives a truck, and I thank him every day for doing his job before the COVID virus was even around. Anytime I talk to him, I would thank him for doing his job, because It's because of him that we get food in grocery stores, and it's because of him that we can eat every day. So that had never been lost on me. So for me to reach out and thank this truck driver, and then for him to make a video saying that it doesn't mean anything, that hurt my feelings, because I would thank a truck driver every day. I used to thank policemen for doing their job before COVID happened. I used to thank firemen for doing their job before COVID happened. I used to thank taxi drivers. I used to thank garbage men for doing their job before COVID ever happened. Because without people that we interact with every day who do ordinary jobs that aren't rock star jobs, we wouldn't have a clean, healthy society. So it's sad for me to see that somebody would actually make a video that said anybody's thank you doesn't mean anything to them now, because they never got thanked before. And when all this COVID is going to stop, they're not going to get thanked anymore again. Well, I always thank people every time I see them. Every time I see a custodian wiping down a building, I say, thank you for doing your job. Before COVID ever happened. Just please, people, love your neighbor. That's all I have to say. I pray for everybody, all of my Facebook friends, because all of my Facebook friends are made up of people I graduated with and people that I met from high school graduation on. It includes college and everything else. But all the friends I have now are people I've known throughout my life. I'm praying for every single one of you. I'm praying for me. I'm praying for everybody to stay healthy. And I'm praying that nobody, COVID